Big up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Football Family. It's your boy Solomon again with what do I call this one? I don't even know. Like, what do I call this one? Do I call it I don't know, should I call it a review show? I don't know. It's just let me just I'll just talk about it's just another time to take you around the world of sports. We just discuss. Don't forget to leave your comments, smash the like, subscribe. As many of you that have always been watching this channel, please do me a favor to give me your opinion be discussing some, yeah, we're going to be looking at some sensitive topics today in the world of sports generally. So get up, don't forget to leave your comments, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe, and basically we want to analyze the games that took place in the weekend. Then we look at some news on the world of sports, in the world of sports generally. It's your boy still one again. Don't forget again one more time, smash like and subscribe. Quickly, we'd like to just move on. Let's start with the game. We go straight from the English Premier League, then we'll talk about other sports generally. So let's start with the English Premier League. Is the game between in that game, basically Liverpool were like if I'm not mistaken, they were like one man down, and being one man down, they still ended up, winning that particular game, drawing that particular game, which is something that I feel is their own case is would I say there's a better situation for them. Their joy is more reasonable considering the fact that where they actually are at the moment, where they actually are at the moment as a club, they are top of the league. They are still, I think, about 2 points clear of Chelsea at the moment. And if you look at it properly, one way or the other, I don't think they actually have any special thing to worry about at the moment because their team personally is, playing well. But I say they are playing well at the moment, and yeah, they can actually, call what happened to them over the weekend because even despite being the fact that they are like a man down, they're like a couple of man down at that point in time, they still found their way, still one way or the other, found their time, and they are able to actually, pick up a point from that game. And they got a red card very early in the game, and Southampton scored. I think they equalized, and Southampton scored again. They took the lead, but one way or the other, Liverpool made sure that they were not going down without a fight, and they actually won. And like I said before, I think I've mentioned this a couple of times, even in our game, even in the game that has actually taken in some videos that I've done before. I said actually that Liverpool as a team generally are, doing their best at the moment, and they are what they're doing is the only team that actually looks serious. They are the team that actually looks serious at the moment. I don't know how to explain it than that. The fact that Liverpool as a team personally look serious, compared to every other team in the Premier League. And I don't know how you guys will, probably I don't know your opinion about it, but personally, I feel Liverpool are like the most serious of all the Premier League team, and you see that in the fact that they went 10 man down and they still fought for the job, and that is something that an Arsenal are not able to do. Arsenal 4 man against Everton could not do, and although they are looking at Liverpool as a team, they personally would say they are still at the top, but there's still a lot to be done. And considering the fact that we are still in January, we're still in December, not even in January yet, which is crunch time, they will still want to see themselves, like I've seen many of their fans said, they want to wait and see if they would be in the top half of the team of the table by the end of December. Because going into this December, games are actually going to be coming thick and fast. And at the moment, the only thing you can do, or the only thing you can do hope for, is wait for your team to actually, win those games. And those are the ones that can actually, it's those games that are the games, is those, that's when you actually believe that it's crunch time, especially in the English Premier, when it comes to the English Premier League. Now, moving on, let's continue from that. Liverpool generally themselves, they got a draw in that game. The draw was, not patch fetched because they actually did well. Robertson was the player that got sent off generally. And for me, I don't think there's any reason for Liverpool to panic at the moment, because I don't know, even if anybody, if at all, they will be panicking at the moment. I don't see any reason why they should be, panicking at this time, at this point in time. And you might ask me and you might say that, oh, why am I saying that Liverpool are not, should not be, should not panic at the moment? I will tell you the reason why should not panic, because left for me, apart from Chelsea, yes, Chelsea is very close. And let me say something. I know Chelsea are flying right now, and even though some of their fans do not believe that they are in the title race, I personally believe Chelsea is in the title race, and I believe that Chelsea, one way or the other, will find themselves, in the title race, and they are there, and that's all that can ever happen. They are just there, and that's just the way they are there, and that's just the best that they can do. But I still feel it will be too early, for them to go on and continue, and win the league from here. Because if they do, it's a big yes, nothing is impossible. It's actually possible. It's possible. But the truth of the matter is that they are not expected, to be in contention as at now or in the meantime. I don't think Chelsea are supposed to be there. So thereabout, Liverpool took a draw from that game, which is a good one for them. Personally, I feel is a good one for Liverpool. Liverpool took a draw, considering the fact. I'm not saying they are not that the draw was good for their territory, but the fact that they were down and they were still able to get that particular point. That particular point is actually very, very useful for them. That is talking about Liverpool. Now, moving up to the next game, which is Everton. Now, at this point in time, I don't know what to say concerning Arsenal at the moment. We are terrible. We are not firing. And this is what I feel is the problem of Arsenal, because I've seen many of our fans complain about what's going on with us now. And I've seen people say, oh, it's not. You see, we need a lot of players. In January, Ateta has to sign somebody if actually he expects himself to get something done in this particular in this season. He needs to add more to the firepower, because he's putting his trust in the likes of Gabriel Jesus, Sterling, and then the rest of them, Kai Havertz and Co. And those other guys that have playing playing on the what do you call it? That have not been firing, so far. And my question is, how long can you continue? How long can you, continue to, dwell on this and continue to, wait up for these players to actually, because they are not clicking at the moment. I don't think they are clicking. Not even that I don't think they are not clicking at the moment. The Arsenal team, we are struggling to, to actually get goals. And the fact is that once you just get the likes of, Martin Odegaard, once you get Odegaard and Saka out of the picture, for us now, everything looks peak. It looks done. It looks, out there. It looks finished. As get rid of Martin Odegaard, and then automatically you have, actually gotten Arsenal. You have gotten Arsenal. That's just the way it is. Get rid of Martin Odegaard. Make sure you are able to get Bukayo Saka, to not to be active in the game. Then automatically you have gotten nothing at the weekend. It just went out. And I also think that the issue of this police and this, I think, is getting to the team, because they're not actually playing their game. They kept on passing to the left, passing around here and there, and they are not able to actually, penetrate. There's no point when you keep pass. What is the possession? Look, I am okay with whatever goal we are able to score. any goal, even if it's a set piece goal against Everton, I wouldn't have cared. I would have just appreciated that goal. But one way or the other, it's disappointing that we could not actually come up with a win in that game, and now we dropped more points, and that is what's happening. We got to continue to drop more points. That's just my me. We just continue. If we are not serious at all, we need to do something in January. That's me. I'm beginning to get tired, and it's beginning to stress me out with the fact that the team is not doing well enough, and the fact that you go to anywhere now, go to any group, go to anywhere, it's banned everywhere. Arsenal just needs to do something. It's gonna be terrible sometimes. Moving on from that, we have City and United, which is 1-2. City United 1-2, and personally, I told you I couldn't call this game. But one way or the other, United were able to go with the win. And you see, it shows how terrible City are. That City's team is, I don't know what to say that is wrong with them at the moment, but these guys are not, something is wrong. Something is wrong. And this being the time that this should be the time that Arsenal should actually, be, piling up the pressure, is disappointing that we're not doing that. And, they lost after scoring the goal, Badio getting the first goal, and then I think United just went by Ahmad. In fact, it was Ahmad. It was a show of Ahmad. Ahmad actually came into the game and changed the game for United. All the thing that the fact that I couldn't even call the game in the first instance, it now became difficult when Ahmed came in. Ahmad just made the difference. He actually took the game, the shot of the neck, pull up the pressure, and it shows that City defense crumbles when they see any attack. I don't know the fact, maybe the fact that they are not used to defending. It is very, very difficult for that Man City team to defend. Whether because of Rodri or because of anything, I don't even know now. At the moment, they are finding it very, very difficult to, defend. And they are keeping in goals, and it's disappointing. And one thing again, I will repeat this, it's so disappointing and frustrating that now that City is doing bad, Arsenal is doing bad also. Because basically, Arteta has leave himself short and is not doing enough. And it's disappointing. It's nice to see, but United won that game 2-1, coming back and completing the comeback. And bigger, despite that they did it with the absence of Rashford and Garnacho. And that is the one that even shocked me the most. It shows how terrible City are. Then the big one, and this is the one I don't like at all. Chelsea fans, they have not. See, if anybody will win games, I just don't like that Chelsea. Because why? Let me tell you something. Whatever aside, right? I know we banter Chelsea a lot. I banter Chelsea a lot, and I kind of go at them a lot. But the truth of this matter is that Chelsea team is good, and it's paining me so much that I have to be saying that team is good. They have options. They have options in the bench. They have people who can actually change game. They have the likes of Joao Felix. See, the kind of player that Chelsea has on me, it pains me to be saying this. Chelsea has more attack than Arsenal. It's terrible. And they are just how many years into their process? They have gotten almost the only part I feel like okay, maybe Chelsea would actually need to think that would be their defense. Right now, their attack is just unstoppable for anybody or anyone that might want to look onto Chelsea, or you might want to say anything about Chelsea. Yes, I banter Chelsea, and they are one of the teams that I don't actually want, even to be ahead of Arsenal. But the truth of the matter is that when a team is doing well, you don't have a choice than to just acknowledge the fact that that team is doing well. Chelsea is doing well. I don't like it. Yes, as an Arsenal fan, I don't like the fact that Chelsea is doing well. But the truth of the matter is that Chelsea is more serious than we had this season. And now I'm proving Chelsea fans are, Chelsea fans will now be proved more right, because they will say, oh, yes, they are back, and when they are back, they are winning. And that's true, because they have given themselves options. We laugh at them that they have spent 1.5 billion. But yes, they have a score to show for it. I saw Sancho the other day. Today is Palmer. They have a lot of players that are actually doing well, and we are actually lagging behind. We are booting, like we are playing. We are loading like bitumen. And it's terrible. This is despicable. That the fact that, see, it pains me whenever I see that Chelsea. Yesterday now, immediately they scored. Guerrero scored in the 40th minute. I felt like what could happen, and only for me to see that Chelsea had doubled the lead. People like Jackson. And even though later, in fact, I just logged up the game, I wasn't watching it again, and I came back to find out that Brentford actually, scored towards the end of the game, but Chelsea won. But to me, to be honest, it is a thing of shame, for us now, for me to be accepting the fact that that Chelsea team is composed of a proper attack, than an Arsenal team that has been building for a couple of years. Now, this is a sign that something is wrong. I think something is getting stale at Arsenal. Arsenal needs to do something. And, he savage this season. But I'm still expecting, I will still remain positive and expectant that something is actually going to, happen for Arsenal this season. Now, Chelsea ended that game 2-1. Marco Corella, I think he got sent off in that game. I can't remember. I think he got sent off towards the end of the game. But Chelsea held on with the win, and Chelsea, won the game. And finally, the last game I will be reviewing is the game against Tottenham. Now, Tottenham, we all know they are always going up and down. They are always going up and down. At once they win, then they will lose. So I'm not surprised. Saints are very terrible. I think they started their coach yesterday. Their coach got the sack, and then Tottenham, in fact, they finished them in the beginning of the game. They finished them. I think it was around 22 minutes. They had already chipped in like 3 goals. In fact, before I joined the game, Tottenham were already three goals up. But the problem is with Tottenham here is Tottenham can play, and then tomorrow they start playing like shit. So that's just the problem with Tottenham. So it's nothing new. They move on. And looking at the table now, Chelsea, Liverpool is still on top, of the Premier League table, followed by Chelsea and then Arsenal. And then you have, I think Nottingham Forest occupies the 4th position in that particular team. City is, I think City has moved down to 6th. And that is how the table looks like. And for me, my takeaway for this weekend is, for me, Arsenal is draining me. Honestly, Arsenal is draining me. I don't know what is your opinion, because I know some of you fans now, you want to hear it. Yes, that's the truth, and I will have to accept it. Raise my hands up that Arsenal as a team is not doing well at the moment. Chelsea is flying and it's paining me to the core. But that's just my match reaction concerning the EPL games that took place over the last weekend. Big up everybody that has watched the video. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe, and I'll see you on will I say I'm going to do a show like where I'll be talking, doing a more deep dive into my own team personally. Then you can join the stream probably later in the evening. But big up for as many of you that have joined the stream this afternoon. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe, and share the content. And before I leave, also, I'd just like to tell you guys, if you want to reach out, you have my email, you can reach me through emails, you can be on Facebook, and just drop a comment, and we'll be there to do something together. Thank you so much for watching the video. I will see you on the next one. Peace.